The Bay of Fundy is a natural treasure due to its biodiversity. It is home to an abundance of ocean life as well as naturally rich coastal areas. There are 129 species of fish, 24 species of marine mammals, and 177 species of marine or coastal birds that use the bay and its shores, like the North Atlantic right whale as well as the semi-palmated sandpiper. 2 million migratory shorebirds stop here to rest and feed during their yearly journey. The outer bay is abundant in bottom-dwelling life, like sponges, anemones, sea squirts, and corals. It is also home to the largest documented horse mussel reef in the world, and there are only a few horse mussel reefs that are known to exist. The Bay of Fundy has the highest tides in the world and was the only Canadian location nominated to be one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. The Bay of Fundy is special to many people in Atlantic Canada due to it spanning 2 different provinces, as well as being a source of recreation, economy, and beauty. These are all reasons why more needs to be done towards protecting it. Unprotected, the Bay of Fundy is vulnerable to industrial activities and faces many industrial pressures. Some of these pressures are coastal megaquarries, large-scale tidal turbine projects, as well as the shipment of oil. As of now, there is no conservation plan set in place. Marine protected areas can help protect the Bay of Fundy. Marine protected areas, abbreviated as MPAs, are marine spaces which are protected from harmful human activities like oil and gas mining, dumping, shipping, and bottom trawling. This protection allows species in the area to recover from previous negative effects and prepares them to withstand other events like climate change. Marine protected areas protect larger species like whales and sharks while also protecting smaller species like coral and sponges. They create a safe space for ecosystems while also protecting culturally important areas and ones that store a lot of carbon. Canada is committed to protecting 25% of our rivers and oceans by 2025 and 30% by 2030. Currently, only 13% is protected. Rivers and oceans are essential for long-term resilience of the environment, so CPAWS is working with Indigenous governments and partners to ensure they are protected and managed properly. They have been advocating for more protection for more than 20 years and want Canada to protect 50% of its rivers and oceans. Marine protected areas are created by identifying the best locations that need protection with input from scientists, partners, and communities. After a location is selected, proposals are developed with decision makers, communities, and stakeholders. These proposals are for legal purposes and outline the protection measures that will occur at the designated site. CPAWS aims to increase protections in marine protected areas by working with the government, conservation groups, and industry. They also help the Canadian public get involved with their own consultations. Working with locals and Indigenous groups, they advocate for marine protected area networks and strong protections for them. CPAWS provides a strong voice for conservation by working with Indigenous governments, stakeholders, scientists, and decision makers to ensure the design and management of the marine protected areas are based on the best available science. Marine protected areas are needed here to help conserve the ecological riches of the Bay of Fundy and to protect the basic building blocks of the ecosystem in order to help the bay be resilient and combat climate change. Some of these building blocks are bottom habitats, upwelling zones, seaweed forests, reefs, and ravines. Upwelling zones are crucial habitat for whales like humpbacks, fin, North Atlantic right, and minkies. The whales travel from great distances in order to feed their young in the bay. Some other aquatic species like leatherback turtles, harbor porpoises, and basking sharks visit and live here as well. One species, the semi-palmated sandpiper, has more than 30% of its worldwide population stop at the bay during their fall migration to rest and feed on mud shrimp. In the Bay of Fundy, there are 22 species that are either endangered, threatened, or of special concern according to the Committee on the Status of Endangered Wildlife in Canada. Currently, there is only one marine protected area located on the bay.